Hello friends, we are Digital Word Computer and today we learn DDL, Data Definition Language. In this chapter, we previously learned about column level constraints and many more commands and the properties like not null, unique, foreign key, primary key and check conditions. Today we learn about table level constraints. In the previous chapter, we learned column level constraints in which we create constraints while we create a table. But in table level constraints, we uses the constraint after the table created. So we use table level constraints. Adding a constraint after table creation. It means we create constraint after table creation. So before executing the query on a constraint adding after table creation, we create a sample table. This is the command line interface and here we write a create table command. Create table C example. C example stands for constraint example. Constraint example and here it is now it's done. Here table created. We create a table but we didn't create constraint in this table, so we create a constraint in this table. This is the command used for adding a constraint after table creation, that is alter table, table name, add constraint, employee, alter table, this is the table name, add constraints, this is the constraint name, and this is the column name in which we want to use the constraint. So we copy it and paste it on the command line prompt. Here we add on here we write to carry to make a constraint on the created table. Here we have this and we alter this. Now we created a constraint that is a primary key constraint and the constraint name is employee ID pk and it is formed on the employee ID column of a constraint example table. Now we want to drop a constraint. If we want to create a constraint, then also we can remove this. So for dropping a constraint, this command is used. Here it means we create a table, then we add a constraint, and after it we drop same again constraint here. We can also enable and disable constraint. So enabling a constraint, we must adding the constraint again we had to add constraint in the table. Here table third. Now again we alter table constraint example and we disable the constraint this. Here we disabled the constraint. Here we have a problem that it cannot the disable constraint because this constraint doesn't exist. So we seen when we created a table, the constraint name is employee ID pk, and we altered the other constraint name, so it gives error. If we uses the same name again, then it exists. Here you can check the constraint name using on constraint example is same now, and we want to disable this constraint. Here table altered. Next we want to enable the constraint again, so we use enable command in this. Here we enable the constraint. Now we want to drop the constraint the table created, and now we want to drop the table. Now we clear the screen. We can also check the user constraints from the command describe user constraints, describe all constraints, and describe DB constraints. In HR schema we cannot use DBA constraints because HR is not a sysdba, so it will not describe the DB constraints and all constraints. Here we can see the user constraints from any schema. Here we want to check the user constraints, so these are the columns in the user constraint form. It doesn't exist because HR schema is not having a sysdba privileges, so it cannot check the all constraints from this schema. This is having a full table described with each and every constraint types, so we uses this and we can create a employee copy table here, and each data is having more securities to these. Here we complete the constraints. DDL or data definition language is used to define the object table for a particular schema or user. If schema HR, then it is a private schema for particular user. If we want to access the data from the username, that is the schema name. In many interviews, an interviewer asks what is the difference between char, varchar and varchar2. Here the first difference between char and varchar. The char 15 is a fixed length variable, while varchar 15, which is also the same length as a char and have the variable length character. The next is varchar and varchar2. Varchar and varchar2 are the synonyms. The main difference is that varchar is IBM property and varchar2 is oracle's property. When we write a number 5 comma 2, it means 5 is the total number and 2 is the decimal number. Like example, we have to return the 5 digit number and it have 2 digit decimal 731.24. Here we discussed the data types in the previous video. Now we create a table using a subquery. Like we create a table, create table department 80 as select employee ID, last name salary multiplied by 12, that is annual salary, hire date from employees table where department ID is equal to 80. Here we write the query that is used for creating a table, that is department 80, and we executing this query. Here table created. Now we want to check the department 80 table. We use describe, DESC. Here you can see we can also use the subquery while creating a table. Now, how to set privileges in a table? How to make read only, read write privileges in the tables? So this is the command alter table, table name and read only. It means that table is used only reading the data. After manipulating, we can use alter table employees read write. So here we altering the another table. We write to a query for the department 80 alter table name, that is department 80, and we want to make read only, so we read only, and here the table is altered. It means the table isn't write anything whenever it has read only facilities. Next we want to make it read and write mode, so we use alter table, table name and read write. It means now this table can read and write the data in the computer's memory. We can drop the table also, drop table, DEPT80. So this is the end of the chapter. Please subscribe, like or comment our videos. Thank you for watching us.